Hey, I am Nicole,
I'm Christine.
and we are the founders of Call Me for Drinks.
Yep.
Yep. And we're just going to be talking about our functional mocktail line and what we will be kind of talking about on our podcast, how we got started, why we got started, and we're excited to share our journey with you. Okay, so I'll get started. Christine and I met a long time ago. It feels like a lifetime ago. And she was working in editorial photography, but has many other talents, as you will discover. And I was just kind of dipping my toe in the water of plus size modeling and influencing. We kind of both reached a point, right, where we wanted to do our own thing and have our
Think
own
build,
brand.
yeah, just like build something more.
We wanted to build our own legacy.
Yeah.
Yes, our own brand. And at this time, I had just been late diagnosed with PCOS, and Christine had been enduring monthly
Suffering.
the symptoms of PMDD so intense. And we just kind of started moving away, like naturally, organically, away from drinking alcohol because it just made us feel like trash. And like we would have an occasional drink here and there, but honestly, it wasn't very much, right?
Like one, yeah, or share. Yeah.
Yeah. And we just felt like, okay, we must not be the only ones. We saw this big, um, movement towards pivoting away from alcohol and more focusing on health and mental wellness and this interest in functional ingredients. So, ingredients like magnesium glycinate, L-theanine, and adaptogens that help you focus and make you feel good in your body. So, these ingredients that are nourishing and are mood balancing, but don't have the negative side effects of alcohol.
Yeah. Magnesium literally changed my life, I feel like.
Yeah,
Yeah.
mine too. Yeah, every time I like have a headache or I feel like kind of anxious, it takes the edge off,
Yeah.
definitely.
Yeah. I'm
And
really excited that it's in one of our drinks for sure.
yes, okay, so is it just in the Cosmos?
Yeah.
Okay, in the Cosmos, that's like our relaxing unwind kind of drink. So it's not going to make you sleepy, but it definitely like if you wanted to have one before bed, um, it
It's
would
like just
help kind
calm.
of move things along. Yeah. But if you want to have one out, it would just like take the edge off and make you feel like more calm in your mind and body. Yeah, we just are really excited to get this started and to build a community of women who are kind of going through the same thing, or at least like curious about moving towards a more non-alcoholic lifestyle. And I mean, I think our whole thing is living fully, right? Like we still want to have fun, you know? We still want to like have the adventures, be social, do all the things,
Yeah.
but like also live intentionally.
Yeah. Like enjoying events and parties and going out and doing everything that you would do while you're drinking, but just feeling really good afterwards.
Yes.
Enduring and
Yeah.
not regretting.
I mean, honestly, some it's for going out, but you can also enjoy it at home. They're
Yeah.
in cans. I have one right here. They're ready to drink. They're really cute. And, we are kind of like going to be changing our branding a little bit, maybe our packaging, but this, like first go, really cute, right?
Yeah.
I like I like them. I'm excited for like a little bit of rebranding, but they're cute the way they are too. But yeah, they're really convenient and we wanted them to be sexy and sophisticated and a little like cheeky because we feel like a lot of the branding in I don't want to say just wellness drinks, but even like in the mocktail, um, functional mocktails, everything just seemed kind of like really minimal or very focused on the botanical aspect, so like the ethereal kind of branding, or even just playful, which was beautiful, but we were like, we want to feel sexy when we have our mocktail,
Yeah.
like we want to feel cute. So we wanted to lean into that branding.
I feel like our kind of personal brands separately are that, like
Yeah.
the way I approach my work and the way that you do is like more, like a sexier,
The
um,
sensual.
yeah, like just being as a woman a little bit more like not constrained,
Yeah.
in this, like, whatever. So it was really important that that was kind of reflected in our brand.
Yeah.
Really
So,
important.
and I see what you're saying because I'm a mom and there's a lot of expectations on what moms can and can't do and can't wear, whatever. But like you were saying, we're multi-dimensional. So we want that reflected in our marketing. So one of the things we think that sets us apart branding wise is, or I guess marketing is having different body types, different colors of women, different sizes. I mean, I
Everything.
just think like
Yeah.
in the beverage industry, you see one body type, one kind of person, especially like if it involves any kind of wellness or functional ingredients. It's just like we think like feeling good
This
in
is
your
what health,
body's,
this is what wellness
yeah.
looks like, and this is
Yes,
what you
and it's
should
for
be achieving
everybody.
to
Like
look like.
wellness
Yes.
is for everybody. Like feeling good in our bodies is for everyone. And we really want to reflect that in our marketing and like how we communicate with our community and all that. So that's really important.
The part that I'm One of the parts that I'm most excited about is just executing all of that to our our people.
Yeah. So Christine is kind of like, I mean, there's only two of us. So we wear lots of hats, but art director is one of her hats. And that's really up her alley. She has the eye for those things. And it helps that we have the same vision and we are very different in a lot of ways, but it kind of has worked like a puzzle for us where everything fits together and we're able to like execute and move forward with our vision.
Because the goal is common. The goal,
Yes.
the result, the ending is
We
the
have,
same.
yeah, like a shared vision of where
Yeah.
we want this to go.
Yeah.
Um, and we don't want to just stop at drinks. Like we're looking to scale this out into like a lifestyle. So we were just talking about like a third space, right? We're really excited to be exploring that and what we could do with that third space. It's kind of a place where you go where it's not home, but it's like a place where you can relax and do things that you love and meet
Be
with
around
like
other women
friends.
that love the same things.
Yes,
And
and
yeah.
build community. So we are excited to explore that option. And then just other kinds of products that aren't just functional mocktails, but maybe just other functional products. I don't want to give away too much, but yeah, we're looking at other things to add to our line and other ways to be in the community with other women. Okay, we are launching two drinks. One is the
Matcha matcha hito. Matcha hito.
matcha keto, and one is in the cosmos. So, in the cosmos is meant to calm and unwind. Like, it's not going to make you sleepy, but it's just going to make you feel kind of relaxed, kind of take the edge off mentally too. It is jammy and tart and a little bit of sweet. So, it is inspired by a cosmopolitan, which usually, like, you would have cranberry juice, but we use tart cherry juice because it is good for sleep and inflammation.
There's an ingredient in there that I'm not going to say, but I'm so excited about because I don't think it's in any other beverage
Okay, I think I know what you're
ever.
talking about.
Huh?
Yeah, I think I know what you're talking about. Oh, a secret.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, because it makes it like that jammy. Yes. Okay. So it's delicious. This is actually my personal favorite, and it is so complex and has all these like different flavors. So it definitely doesn't taste just like juice. It tastes like you're having like a handcrafted mocktail.
Yeah.
But like I said, it takes the edge off. So like if you're out and you're feeling a little like uncomfy, you could be having one of these and then kind of just feel more settled and ready to like socialize, or you can
Yeah.
have it like before bed.
And I also want people to know it tastes really good. Like,
Yeah.
you have tasted, not to like whatever, but
Yeah.
tasted other mocktails. A lot of them are very bitter. They really, like, even trying different flavors, they kind of all taste the same.
Yeah.
And these are so different and will continue to make every drink will taste different, and they just like taste so good, which
Yeah.
is
I mean, I see what you're saying because we did some taste testing
yeah.
and I think like there's a place for that, right? For the bitter, like forward kind of taste. But and I like a little bit of bitter.
Yeah, these have a little bit of bitter in them,
Yeah, but I
but it
do like
isn't. Yeah,
to have like the sweet and the tart and the citrusy, like the yeah.
complexity. Yeah,
So
I think you and I both, we both really enjoy food and cooking, and we're always looking for like the things like
balance.
sweet, salt, yeah, like all those things. So we need to make sure that, or we will make sure that our
Yeah,
drinks have like complexity to them, because that's how we like to enjoy food and drink, and
yeah,
it's really, really important.
exactly.
Um,
Okay, tell me about the matcha.
So the matcha hito is matcha. I am obsessed with matcha. I drink it like every day. And mint. So it's like a mojito, but with matcha. I
And
put,
then the lime too.
oh, and then lime. Yeah. So it has like the acidity.
Pretty refreshing.
Yeah. It kind of like, I don't want to say like cuts down on the earthiness, because you still have like the earthiness from the matcha, but it's like refreshing because the lime and the mint. It's
But it's not
definitely
too
like,
heavy.
yeah, it's definitely like, oh, this, I want to be like next to a pool,
Yeah.
I want to be under the sun. I want to bask. That's what this is.
Yes. And like I think there's some 5-HTP and
Uh-huh.
rhodiola,
Uh-huh.
which helps with
L-theanine.
like focus and just feeling a little reinvigorated.
Yeah.
So that would be good, like if you're at work or studying or even like out with friends and
Yeah.
you're feeling a little sluggish or like just kind of down, it's a really good pick me up.
Yeah.
And
I
I do
actually
like it, but I think because I'm not like I like matcha, but not as much as maybe you do.
love matcha. I'm like almost considering like whisking my matcha like I would in the morning, right? And instead of adding it to milk, like putting this in with it.
That'd be really good.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, it had to pass even like me not being a huge matcha girl. Like
Yeah.
I still had to taste it because like obviously not everybody is super into matcha, but just having that little bit because of the health benefits. So, like antioxidants is one of them. We thought, like, okay, this adds a different kind of flavor that complements the mint and the lime, but also has that health benefit.
Uh-huh.
Because it is an antioxidant. So, I really enjoy it and I would definitely drink it, but I just like and the Cosmos is my favorite.
I like them both
That's all.
equally. I'm gonna drink them both equally. I love them both. They're both so good.
Yeah, they really are. And I think like we're excited to be working on other flavors with
Mhm.
other functional ingredients and, getting to
Like
a place where we
flavors
can launch
that
more
aren't out
drinks.
there.
Yes, like
Like
we really, and maybe that's something we can ask the people that are like listening to our podcast, like if they have any input on flavors that they don't really see represented in the market.
we're representing flavors and women.
Yeah.
Ingredients and women.
Yes. Yeah, because I mean, there's like, I think like we are really, like you said, inspired by cooking. And sometimes we get like really excited when we make something or find a recipe and we're like, okay, like how can we make this into a drink?
Totally.
It's so yummy. Other things we'll talk about on the podcast are probably hormonal things, right?
Yeah,
Like
because we got some
as
issues. We got some
PCOS.
issues.
Yes. I kind of like the whole tracking your phases and like what skincare you could be using, what foods you should be eating, what supplements you should be taking, and what activities that you should be participating in according to each phase of your cycle. And I'd love to explore that because I am not a doctor, but I definitely am interested and we've been navigating our whole lives with hormonal imbalances. And so we're invested,
Yeah.
we're invested in our health, in our community, in our hormones. But I think that'd be really fun to explore and to share with other people and also like just get opinions from the people listening. I think like we could just talk about, I mean, I don't want to say like strictly wellness. It could be other things too.
But we'll also be talking about just the two of us and navigating being founders and business owners and the journey and the highs, the lows,
Yes.
hopefully more highs than lows. And yeah, just navigating that whole thing. Because it's complicated and it's
It
hard.
is. I think like when you're watching from the outside, you don't see all the struggles and the pauses. And I don't know, I feel like there's a need for more kind of, I don't want to overuse the word authenticity, but like, okay, maybe transparency.
Maybe transparency and like,
Yeah.
because I
Goes
think
into
people are
starting a
like,
business.
yeah, I think it's like, oh my God, they're just there and they did it. And it's like, whoa, you don't understand that it took years. Like we've been working on this for 2 years now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, just
2
think of
years.
Chapel Roan, who's been in the music industry for 10 years, and people are calling her an overnight success, which I see how they perceive it that way, but she has been working on her craft for 10 years.
Yeah.
And been in the industry for 10 years, but now things are just kind of coming together for her. So now she's on this like new trajectory and she has all this success. So I think that's what we tend to see on social media or even in the media where we see the after, like after they became successful, when there's been like a decade of work put in. Not to say that we have been working on this a decade. It's been a few years, but still.
2 years is a really long time to work on a product,
Yeah.
and develop and all the back end of it. That's time,
It
Because
is.
me, I
And I
was
feel
like,
we're kind of getting, it's maybe 2.5 years now.
because I was, I was
Maybe.
like, it's gonna happen in like a few months.
Yeah. Christina's definitely like, let's go. Come on. We got this. Move it along. And I'm like, hold on. I can be like overly cautious and overthink things to the point where like I don't execute it. And in that way we make a good match because I do think of like I'm a what if person. So I'm trying to think like 5 steps ahead and maybe like being a little pessimistic on the side of like caution, And Christine's like, why not? Let's just do it. And so in that creates a balance where we are moving along and we're going to reach our goals, but we are also being like very careful how we approach each benchmark, I guess.
Yeah.
Which takes time,
Yeah.
There's a lot of little things, especially when you're working with supplements and pasteurization and
Something that someone's
manufacture
consuming, that we're
and
putting into
food
someone's body.
scientists.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like we're being so careful. We
Yeah.
worked with a food scientist who has like years of experience working with supplements. And, there's the process authority to make sure that we're pasteurizing it correctly. Like we're doing all the things. And it's just important to us that you get the best product possible that makes you feel the best version of you possible.
Yeah.
And that's kind of what, we'll be talking about, like all these, that, like you said, the ups and downs. And offering transparency to other people who are thinking about starting a business or kind of maybe in the middle of it and they feel alone because it can be very isolating.
Yeah.
You feel
So I
like,
guess people could probably like ask us questions, right?
yeah, absolutely. Like, we encourage you asking all the questions. We welcome them.
Yeah.
This is a safe space. We listen, we don't judge.
Yeah. I mean, we might a little.
We're only
But then
human.
we're also judging ourselves too. So
Yeah, we biggest, yeah, judges
yeah.
of ourselves. Anything else? I think, like, I mean, I would love to talk about marketing.
Yeah, same.
So, something else that, I mean, I went to school for graphic design, but I was really more focused on the marketing aspect, and I find that very inspiring. I love the psychology behind it. And Christine is, on the same page. Like, she loves branding, art direction, and that marketing, like the psychology piece of it. And so we'll definitely be just like maybe talking about our journey, um, like how we were like inspired to build a brand like ours, but also talking about other brands and like their marketing tactics. And I just think like that's so interesting. Something I'd love to speak to with you all. So, and also maybe we would be talking about like any upcoming events that we're hosting.
Oh yeah.
We'd love to kind of give our own community a heads up first to events or pop-ups or new developments.
I'm
For
really
Call
excited
Me
to do
Drinks.
pop-ups, and I'm really excited to collaborate and what's the word? What's the
Partner?
word? Yeah, like partner with like restaurants and cafe, like other businesses where we're able
Yeah.
to like come in there and um showcase our beverages. I'm really excited about that. Yeah.
I'm just excited about a lot of things.
Yeah, I'm excited
Really
about a lot
excited
of
for
things.
this. Okay, how do you want to wrap it up?
Just like thank the people.
Lisa, thank you. So we're preemptively thanking you for being a part of our community because we're just two ladies
Yeah.
giving it a go
Mhm.
and trying to like make friends with people on the internet, people like us, people who I can
I'd
say
like
it
to make
differently.
friends in real life too.
I know. In real life too.
Really lonely out here.
Yeah.
Desert.
Like creating community with women who can relate, whether it's because of, health things that they're going through or moving away from alcohol, are kind of curious about moving towards a more sober life, maybe, but also like want to have fun and hang out and talk about being an entrepreneur, woman owned business, all the things. So we appreciate your support and we look forward to just hanging out with you all. That's it.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, wait. Do you want to say something about following us?
Oh yeah. So you can follow us, right? On TikTok, Call Me for Drinks. It's just Call Me for Drinks. Instagram, it's just Call Me for Drinks, right?
Mm-hmm.
We have LinkedIn. What else do we have? We have
Pinterest?
Pinterest.
And
Call Me for
YouTube?
Drinks as well. YouTube. And all of them are just Call Me for Drinks. Yeah.
And we'll try to link it
Yeah.
down in the caption or in our profile wherever this gets posted so that you'll maybe have easier access to it. But if you're watching on YouTube, make sure to just if you're watching on YouTube, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss any of our episodes that are coming.
All the news, all the breaking news about breaking up with hangovers. That's it.
Yep.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Thanks. Bye.